Welcome back, my little animals, and if you are new to this channel, hi, welcome. My name is Untitled, aka Honor, and yeah, here we actually do a bunch of makeup, we do a bunch of skincare, we do a bunch of lifestyle, we do a bunch of healthiness, we do nothing but good vibes because 2020 is the year. So if you like the vibe, if you like the visual, if you like everything that we curate here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and lick the like button, but I would prefer if you would click on it because that's always a good time. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So today I am going to be talking to you guys about a new palette that I recently purchased, and I've been obsessed with it. I just haven't tried it yet because I wanted to film it to see how it would be. So the palette that I did pick up today was the 39L Hit the Lights palette by Morphe, of course. And this is an Artistry palette, so I don't think I've owned an Artistry palette before. Like, I've owned like Jaclyn Hill palettes or like James Charles palettes or like just the basic 35M or O or something like that palette. It's just the basic ones, you know, but an Artistry palette I've been personally holding off because I haven't seen an Artistry palette that I personally like wanted at the time until I saw this. And then I saw this and then I said I want it and then I got it. So typically how things go around here, you know. So I went ahead and I picked up this palette and I am so excited for it because it's like so colorful and it's beautiful. And I mean, can you look at this? It's amazing. Look at all these colors. Like, it's truly an Artistry palette. Like, it's literally an Artistry palette. And for those of you who know me, know that I love to draw, I love to paint, I love anything to do with art. Like, I can literally just sit there for hours doing anything that involves art. So when it came to this palette, I'm just like, okay, it says Artistry, but did they really get like the color selection down? And they actually got the color selection down. Like, I was not surprised, but I was kind of like in shock because I didn't think that this would actually be coming out so soon. I didn't think someone would actually like come together and bring the right people together to create this. And I must say, like, Morphe really outdid themselves with the type of people that they just brought together to create this, because from an artist's point of view, like, not only a makeup artist, but like a true artist scratched it. What did I just do? I just scratched the palette and it's literally like on my finger right now. Like, I literally have a whole chunk of eyeshadow on my finger right now. Oh my gosh. I just scratched the heck out of this shade right here. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna go ahead and do a swatch. Here we go. Since I already scratched it out. This is gonna be like the... Of course this would happen. I dropped the swatch. There's still a little bit, so it's okay. So this is what it looks like. And it's one of our swatches here. If it picks it up, there we go. It's actually really, really pretty. Which shade did I just scratch out? Strobin. Strobin was the shade I scratched out. So here it is. It's beautiful. It's amazing. And look at it. It's like so colorful. I love it. I personally love it. It looks like an amazing palette. But once again, I'm so blown away by how Morphe actually got these people together and like selected certain people to create this palette. Like, it's truly wonderful. And it's nice to see like everybody's different personalities and like styles in this palette too. Just because you really get to like do anything you want. So you can easily go from like a smoky section to like a really bright red section to like an after party section. Like this is straight, like, come on. You can do anything with this. So I'm here for it. I'm excited to play around with it. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so I already did my brows off camera and I'm just gonna go ahead and start prepping my eyes. I am gonna be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade Light Neutral. I'm just gonna be prepping my eyes with this, and then from there, we'll start with the eye looks. So I'm actually really excited to use this palette. You can honestly do anything with this palette. Since I am gonna be like doing stuff for the rest of the day though, I'm not gonna be like doing extremely colorful colors on my eyes, but let's go ahead and see what happens and we'll go from there. Okay, so the first shade that I'm gonna be picking up is My Type. That's literally the name of the shade that I'm picking up. So I'm just gonna be grabbing a simple little like fluffy brush, and it's gonna be this guy right here. I'm just gonna be placing this like right in my crease. It's gonna be like a perfect base for transitioning any colors. And so far the color is very easy to move. It's easy to play around with. I love this palette just because it has like so many different colors and just everything. I will be doing like a comparison video with the James Charles palette just because there is some similarity, like actually a lot of similarities between these palettes, but the color, like the hues in these colors are a little bit different. Okay, so we went ahead and placed My Type, which is in like the Smoke Show section. And now that we have that color placed, I'm gonna go ahead and change my brushes. So from this brush, we're gonna be grabbing like a nice little flat, dense brush. The next shade I'm gonna be picking up is, let's do For Real. For Real is in the Code Red section. It's gonna be this guy right here. Pick up a little bit of that shade. We're gonna be placing it right on the outer part of the eye and just like packing it in. So these shades, these eyeshadows in general are actually like very, very pigmented, which I'm not surprised. And this is actually like really, really pretty. Okay, so I just went ahead and placed the colors like on the outer parts of our eyes. I'm gonna be grabbing a fluffy blending brush and we're just gonna be blending it all over. I'm so excited for this because I like wash my brushes and everything and they're like so clean. And if you know the struggle of washing each and every one of your eyeshadow brushes, it's a struggle. It's like a real struggle. Okay, so now that we have these shades down, the next color I will be grabbing is, I'll do a little bit of red actually. So the next color I'm going to be grabbing is So Sassy. It's going to be in the same section in Code Red. We're going to be grabbing a flat eyeshadow brush. So it's going to look like this. And the next shade we will be grabbing is this one right here. Just gonna be packing it on the brush. So by the looks of like the metallic-y shimmery shades, I would recommend, just by the looks of it, I obviously haven't tested it out yet. By the looks of it, I do recommend you like kind of press and sweep when you pick up these shades. It just looks like it would be more beneficial when applying them. And I was right. So I'm just going to be picking up a little bit more and I'm just focusing this on the eyelid. So these shades aren't that bad actually. You just have to work with them a little bit. Like the rest of the shades, like the metallic-y kind of shades are a little bit different than to what I'm used to. But I mean, they work. The only thing is that I would probably recommend to like use a little bit of like setting spray, or a little bit of like a, don't set your eyeshadow, don't set your primer. So like, you know how I use concealer to prime my eyes? I wouldn't put translucent powder over a section that you're going to be using like the holographic eyeshadows, just because it's going to like grab onto your eyeshadow better, so it's going to give you more of a color payoff. That's one thing I would recommend with these shades at least. But overall, it's not a bad palette. Like, it's really not. It's just like with certain formulas and certain colors, you just really have to like, how would I say? You have to do things differently for different formulas and different colors, because it's not, nothing is like a one size fits all type of thing when it comes to makeup, so you just really have to like play around. So there is one eye. This just has 3 colors on it. It has My Type, it has For Real, and it has So Sassy. So My Type is obviously gonna go in like to the crease. What is it? For Real is going to be going like on the outer parts of your eye. And then I went ahead and I grabbed So Sassy and I placed that all over the lid, which is actually, it's pretty good for the most part. Like, it's not, it's a simple, just go type of eye. For the other side, I'm going to be doing the same. Okay, so now that we have these eyeshadows on, I'm actually going to go ahead and do the rest of my face. And I'll come back and then we'll finish up the eyes. But overall, I think this palette is like really nice. Like, the color selection is amazing. It's so pigmented. You can literally do anything you want with this palette. So, of course, I'm always saying like, oh, I highly recommend this palette, or oh, this palette is amazing, or like, oh, this palette, you know? But I honestly do truly believe if you are in the market for a good palette, or it's like your first makeup palette or just anything, and you don't already have these like similar colors, I recommend this one. I know I've recommended so many palettes already, but I only pick up palettes if I truly believe like it's worth it. And you cannot tell me all these colors are not worth it. Like, they are so pigmented and pretty, and it's literally an artist's palette, so I like it. And I'm just gonna be placing my lashes on. What makes your makeup just apply flawlessly and look amazing is how you take care of your skin. That's truly what makes like the biggest impact when it comes to makeup. So if you have like really good skin, anything you put on your skin afterwards, it's gonna look like a dream. It's gonna look like butter is on your face because of just how well you take care of your skin. So yeah, I highly recommend like taking good care of your skin and just eating healthy, taking your vitamins, just overall being in like the best health you can be, because if you're healthy inside, outside it's just gonna like radiate that healthiness, you know? Take your vitamins, drink your water. That's one of the biggest things, like that's in my eating habits, is all I drink is water. Like, all I drink is water. So water. Drink your H2O. It is good for you. Keeps you hydrated. And it really shows in your skin. Okay, I think I got it, guys. I think I got it. Oh gosh, it doesn't help that everything is white. Why did I do this? Who decided this was a good idea? Who allowed me to do this? There we go, it's okay. Life is good again. Life is great. Here we go. And this is the